All right. You're listening to Friday Fun Day. The show's here it is. The opinions expressed on those are those of the show host, not WSTU or Treasure Coast Broadcasters. Any reproduction or reuse of this program without the written consent of WSTU is strictly prohibited. And now here's John Campion.
Wow, I thought we were going into Kwanzaa there for a while, with that Latin music. And
Yeah.
isn't Kwanzaa coming up?
Yeah, I mean it's
Or is that later in the year?
It's the last. I thought it's the last week or something. I'm don't put me on the.
No.
Hi, I'm the host, John Campion, and I don't know squat. I just know that we have fun on Friday, and Deb tries to always trip something up because she's good at it.
Well, yeah, really, there should be. I've got a few things that I pulled up on the computer for us to chat about, but one of them isn't a Festivus. We didn't talk about
Festivus Among Us.
Yeah, last week we should have talked about Festivus, but we didn't do that. So we'll have to save it to next year.
Well, I do know on Kwanzaa it has one less candle than
Hanukkah?
Yeah.
All right.
I saw a Kwanzaa candle on. They were doing a Kwanzaa thing the other day.
Is that because they ran behind the barn and set something on fire?
Could be.
Yeah, Deb. That's exactly it.
Okay.
Yeah. Deb is, every time I come in here, she just amazes me with all the incredible information that she has in that
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
thin head of hers.
Yes.
No, she's great.
She is amazing.
We do have a list of things that'll be open on Christmas Eve.
Mhm.
Restaurants, if you want to go or make reservations. So
Mhm.
later on in the show, we can give a little
Christmas
rundown.
Eve. You got
New Year's.
New Year's. You got
yeah.
a list of Chinese joints open for a
Yep,
lot of
the
our-
ones that serve dogs and cats.
No,
Oh.
they serve duck.
Duck. Yes.
Duck.
Duck.
Chinese
yes.
duck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's my
Peking
favorite scene
duck.
out of Christmas Story is when they're the guy comes and chops the head off.
Oh.
Eee. That even got the kid.
With the BB gun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna shoot your eye out, kid.
Right, exactly.
I would like to know how many times that was on.
Oh,
National Lampoon Christmas Vacation was on. The Elf was on like every time I turned a channel on. The Elf was on.
Yeah.
Elf
correct.
was on. I mean, there's
think it was-
now they're arguing about Die Hard being a Christmas movie.
Yes.
So
Yeah, because
There's
it came
debate.
out at Christmas. But to me, it wasn't a Christmas movie.
it is a Christmas movie. Yippee-i-o-ki-yay. Yeah,
That's
right?
it.
Right, Frank?
Yeah, a little bit of cowboy, Christmas. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you doing a lot for New Year's?
Actually, we're going over some friends' house. There's three couples that we get together, and it's actually 3.5 couples.
Okay.
It was 4 couples, but
Uh-huh.
we lost one of our buds.
Oh,
But what great people, and really we get together and we have such a nice time, and so hey,
Good.
that's at least we're going out. We're going over to somebody's house. We don't have to cook the dinner.
even better.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is.
Just saddle up to the bar and
Yeah,
get your knife and fork ready.
Whatever.
Yeah, I like
you
it.
know, Dee Dee's out getting apps for it right now.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
good. So what's going on, Frank?
Well-
what's in the wonderful world of Frank Mezzapelle, world famous?
Yeah. Well,
And he's big too.
Oh, he's large.
larger than life.
Larger than life in some spots and smaller than not in others.
Well said.
Yeah. So
Poor Frank. Frank
it's
gets
fine.
picked on.
It's okay. The Detroit Lions, are 11-4.
Oh, man.
Just in case.
Yeah, well,
that was my Christmas gift. That was my Christmas miracle.
yes, you know all about that, Deb.
Yes.
She's even though she's a Pittsburgh fan.
Oh yeah. Well, they were going out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Steelers, there's always
They're
next year.
mediocre this year.
So,
Yeah.
so how do you feel about the Browns getting in?
You know what? May the best man win.
There it is.
You know, whoever's going to be on top, go for it.
How did
Yeah,
you
I
do
mean-
in the pool this year?
You know, Cleveland is doing well.
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking about. The Browns. Yeah, they
Yeah.
are doing. They got in. They won last night.
Yeah.
They kicked butt.
Yeah.
they beat the Jets.
They beat the Jets. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, our motto in the football pool I'm in is "Don't bet the Jets."
Yeah.
It's kind of like "Don't bet the Titans."
Right.
Yeah.
And every other game, you
Yeah.
know.
So
So,
who do you think this weekend? We've got the Lions are playing Dallas
I picked.
in Dallas.
I picked Detroit.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
did. I
All right.
did. I'm in a confidence pool.
All
You
right.
know what that is?
No.
Confidence pool is where they pick 16 down to 1,
Hmm.
depending on that's how many games are played.
Mhm.
And then you put your confidence on the teams that you think will win. And then at the end of the week, the total for all those, however many games, it could have been 13 games.
Mhm.
What's the total points from 16 down to 1?
Wow.
And it's, you know, it's
Wow.
I've been in this pool since 1998. A friend of mine
Did-
from McDonald's. I got into it in 1998. It's
Yeah.
the only year I won, and I was out of town for 2 weeks. I went to
And
Spain.
You've been paying ever since. Huh?
Well, you
Paying
know,
into the
all I
pool.
want to do is win once,
Yeah.
and it kind of pays. It's only $53 for the year, and
That's not
each
bad.
week they pay out $144 with the group
Wow.
we have in there.
That's
Nice.
not-
We got people all over the country, and
That's great.
my friend Gary from McDonald's, when he after 35 years at McDonald's, he retired. He's like, you know, my age,
Right.
younger,
Yeah.
these guys from McDonald's.
Mickey
And-
D's.
yeah. And so anyways, my son took over doing the pool. And back when we were doing it with Gary, we used to have to do an Excel spreadsheet, send it to him.
Oh, wow.
He'd cut and paste. I mean, back in 98, you know, I mean,
Right.
and then he'd do it. Well, now it's like CBS Sports Fantasy channel
Yeah.
thing. They have a whole thing where you can go in there and do your own
You
league.
do it
and-
online.
Wow.
yeah, it's great.
Wow.
So you can just select them, send it. Got to do it Thursday night before the first kickoff, and
Right.
there you go.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, so I haven't won this year. I'm getting to the point where I wanted to have my granddaughter, who is 5, pick my teams for
There
me.
you go.
And you never know.
No, you don't. You
That's
know,
right.
it's like some go, well, I like the way that guy's butt looks. That's why I.
Well, if she's
Boo.
into Taylor Swift, she won't have a problem
There
because
you
Taylor Swift has gotten every younger person into football.
Yeah,
Right.
That's
But every
true.
game she goes to, the team loses.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. I think he's got his
So,
mind
so there's a lot of the fans
or not.
for her boyfriend's team are telling her, "Don't come to any games.
Yeah, don't come to any games.
Don't go.
Stay home.
They're giving her the
Yeah, yeah.
They're
She was
giving her
cheering
the
pretty
stink
hard the
eye.
other
Don't
day.
come to the games.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, yeah. If you're still rooting for the Chiefs,
yeah.
or the best commercial on TV is Andy Reid, the coach, walking along, and the guy who paints the end zones.
Right.
He's sitting there, and Andy Reid goes, "Who are the chefs?" You know.
Oh, the chefs. Is that like the Chiefs?
Yeah, he left the eye
Yeah.
out of Chiefs.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, I don't know, man. He goes, good luck. He goes, you might need a Snickers. So the kid's eating the Snickers, trying to figure out, now what do I do?
I saw that. That was
It's a
good.
great commercial.
Yeah, it is.
So those are commercials that, you know,
Yeah, stick
Those-
with you.
put them on there.
Yeah, sure.
Righto.
Yeah.
Righto. So I wanted to say a couple things
Okay.
before you guys kind of
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, go ahead. We'll start again. We can play Yabba Dabba Doo.
We could do that. That's
The
right.
you know, here it is, Friday, December 30th,
No, it's 20.
29.
29th. That's right. I went. I was right.
You were right the first time.
And it's beautiful day. The
Yeah.
golf courses were busy. People were out. It was gorgeous.
Yes.
My Lord, it just, cleared off nice yesterday
Right.
afternoon.
Right.
And, this
Chamber of Commerce Day.
Chamber of Commerce Day. That's right, Frank. I
Mhm.
know you use that term a lot, and that's good. You ought to join one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
So, anyways, I just wanted to make the comment. We live out in Palm City and drive through a golf course all the time. And the place was just looking really green,
Yeah.
and it's kind of tough.
Isn't
when
it pretty like that?
Oh, it is. And then my favorite thing all my life, when I played golf, I played golf since I was 12, was being on a golf course at about 4:15 in the evening.
Wow.
It's just the best time. The sun's starting to set a little
And
bit.
the wind is settling down.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nobody, it's just quiet. It's just nice. And I remember growing up in Michigan, and our golf course was on a lake, and I'd be in the back nine just yelling away, going, knowing nobody could hear me. And, I really have enjoyed my times on the golf course in my life,
Sure.
and appreciated it back then when I was a younger man.
Which is unique because many people do things, activities, and they just do them, but they don't appreciate
Yeah.
you,
Golf in Florida
Yeah.
this time of year.
nothing better.
Nothing like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like Michigan in September,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
In the evening when the wind's not blowing and the leaves aren't all over. Oh, well, I can't find my ball. It's the leaf rule. You can't find it. Just throw one down. Don't take a stroke. Yeah. Cheaters.
Cheater.
Yeah, man. So Santa's done his thing.
Yes.
As far as I know,
Mhm.
We
I let it open for him to call if he wanted to tonight, and I don't know if that'll happen.
yeah,
He may be just tuckered out from all that,
all that nonsense.
Nordic and everyone tracking
Yeah,
them.
All
And
yeah.
those
think of it.
cookies.
So talk about jet lag. Yeah.
Yeah, and
How many hours? You said 34 hours and some
something like that. It's
Yeah.
over 24 hours.
Yeah.
was it here
Because of
that
the
we
time change.
stated where he starts and where he finishes? He starts, I think, in
In Eastern Russia.
yeah.
And then he goes all across the Europe and then Asia, and then he crosses over into the United States, I think, through Alaska, and then does the North America and South America.
He
He ends
finishes
up.
in South America.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good weather.
Yeah.
Good
Mhm.
good place. He
Mhm.
probably grabs a basket of oranges and limes and
That's it.
takes them back to the pole. Going back to the pole now.
My kids used to leave little shavy pieces of carrots for the reindeer.
Oh, that was nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'd have like some milk and cookies we'd leave out for Santa,
Okay.
Yeah. And
So how are those?
milk and cookies were always gone. And
Sure.
And the carrots, you can see by Frank's teeth where he ate them because they cracked off
No.
because they were so hard.
so the carrots were partially eaten and then left because reindeer, as they do, they're not really, they don't clean up well after themselves.
They don't.
Yes.
They don't.
Yeah.
Probably more ways than one.
Yes. They needed it.
This is a drop zone.
Yeah. But so that was So my daughter sent me one of those digital picture frames.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
You
you're
can
the second
put
person
your
I know that got
USB
one.
in
They
there.
did you like it?
Yeah. So it took me a while to set it up, but I set it up. My daughter says, "Dad, you'll never figure this out." Well, I got to go on.
No, can they send pictures from anywhere?
Yes.
And my girlfriend's is like that.
Mhm.
Her daughter-in-laws or her
They
sons
can
can go
download
be in
it.
Europe and they can send pictures and put it in the frame.
Wow.
That's cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
And so I'm enjoying that. So it was a wonderful Christmas gift.
I have one of my corporate people I work with, and when I'm visiting with him,
Mhm.
he's got his slideshow going, like
Mm.
where I'm looking at it, it's behind him, and every once in a while I go, oh, okay, oh yeah, okay, how many grandkids you got?
Yeah.
4? Yeah, okay, yeah,
Nice.
so, but that's very cool.
It is cool. So it's so because my two grandchildren are up in West Virginia, so I didn't get a chance to see them this year for Christmas. But I still feel a connection because they're sending those pictures down
Sure.
right away.
It's like
You're right.
that's from like
And
the
you
third
keep in their
world.
life because they can send them from anywhere.
Right. Yeah.
That's
pretty cool.
crazy. Well,
Yeah.
good, and you figured it out.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Well, it's just technology, So this, don't try this at home. but the Frank technique is you just keep mashing a bunch of buttons until something works. So
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. No, you're a technical guy. I would think you are.
I read the destructions and,
Okay. That's something
And
men
mash the buttons.
men don't normally read the destructions.
no.
That's right.
No.
We don't need no stinking direction.
That's right. That's right. So
Okay, so making New Year's resolutions, did you make any for this? I know you made one for last year for 2023.
yeah, don't they carry over?
Well, you can renew those resolutions.
I will renew something.
Some of them. Okay.
Something.
All
I
right.
have to rethink
You
it.
got some new ones?
No.
No.
Now you gave me something to think about
Okay.
over the next 24 hours.
Okay, good. Well, that's the whole purpose of the show.
I got it.
Give maybe even ourselves, but at least our listeners something to think about.
Don't order non-salted peanuts.
Well, Debbie and I prefer that, so it worked out good for us.
Well, we
Yeah.
got anything we can do to reduce our sodium.
Right, because yeah.
Yeah.
So I got doctor's orders,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I hate when that happens.
Hemochromatosis.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
That's when you have too much sodium in your blood.
Mm,
There's two kinds. You don't want number. Let's see. Number.
Wait, salt has numbers.
Well,
but I guess in the blood count.
in the
Oh, in the blood count.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. One of them you just kind of do a phlebotomy and get. The other
You
one
didn't
you
say
do a
lobotomy. You
No,
said
I
phlebotomy.
did. Yeah, I'm doing the other one you do a phlebotomy, but they have to put the blood back. They run it through a machine and
Oh,
put
yeah.
it back in. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's
Yeah.
a 2. I don't know.
All right.
Anyways, I've kind of let myself stray a little bit, but I got enough things going on.
That's
This,
good.
like we've said before, this getting old stuff is for the
It
birds.
is for the birds.
Man.
It's for the buzzards.
Yeah,
Well,
and there's usually
And
about
they're
six,
here.
there are about 6 of those flying overhead.
Oh, yeah. So I introduced those to Tiffany some years back. I told her, I says, those are turkey vultures, right?
Oh, so she was getting all excited.
So she's like, honey, look at there's turkeys. I said, no,
Oh,
not turkeys. They're
look at them real close. They got weird things growing on their
Yeah,
face.
Turkey vultures.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's always, roadkill for them to eat. So they're busy.
Carry
well, they're the
on.
cleanup crew.
Depends on who gets there first and how it was killed. You too could have roadkill.
That's right.
There's a
Some
lot of states that allow that.
that's
I lived
legal.
in one. I watched the guy in
Tennessee?
front of me. Yeah.
In West
he-
Virginia.
Yeah. I lived in Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But honestly, I saw a guy in front of me going to work one time in Tennessee.
Huh.
The door opens up, driver's door, and a guy reaches down and picks up I don't know what it was. Couldn't quite tell. Threw it behind his seat and his behind his driver's seat and just
Mhm.
kept on going.
Wow.
Well,
So he cleaned up that road.
Wow.
And that is one of the states that it's legal in.
right.
I found out shortly thereafter after getting to work and saying, "You won't believe what I saw."
Right. Well, the thing is, the deer sometimes wander into the road and you get all kinds of wildlife that get whacked,
That's what they get for being wild.
Yes, wild.
Yeah.
Wild and free. Are
Hey,
you free?
Speaking of which,
Mhm.
we have deer here in the state. I know
We-
because I've
yes.
seen them like when you're coming back from Orlando.
They
They're
look
on the
like
side.
oversized dogs.
They're little like, aren't they called key deer?
No,
Yes.
key deer are way small. Our Florida deer are bigger than the key deer,
Mm.
and they live from mostly in the center of the state north.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
have I when I had my yard cam up in Yeehaw, every night I had a doe and the mom and the baby, the fawn, the
doe,
doe,
a
the
deer,
and female
female
deer, on that property, and they weren't little. They weren't like the little key deer that
They were
are
like regular
like a big
whitetail.
dog.
Yeah.
And big dog don't hunt. It just runs fast. Well, my question is,
Yes.
we were talking about this the other night
Mm.
also, was I'll see those like at dusk
Mhm.
coming back
That's about right.
along the turnpike,
Mhm.
but you never see any of them in the road having been hit.
Well, yeah, I mean, it could be that they just have gotten trained up, to avoid that, but some don't.
Well,
Yeah.
some don't.
but they only make that mistake once.
Well,
Yeah.
just one time.
Yeah.
It's like when they put those deer whistles on the state trooper cars up in Michigan.
Mm.
It tracked them out of the woods. They go, well, what is that coming this way? And wow. They get out in the road. And,
Oh, wow.
yeah. I'm making that up, but it sounds
Okay.
legit because that's what it seems like.
Mm.
They
Well,
come
they
out-
get stunned by the headlights,
yeah,
and so they stop, and then
Yeah.
and
There you go.
but the deer up north in Michigan or wherever in Virginia, they're big.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
They're gamey. They're more so than the Florida deer.
they're whitetail. They're official.
Yeah.
No, they're big.
Most deer are official.
Anyways, that
Yeah.
was my question
Ah.
on the deer in Florida.
Uh-huh.
So they're not key deer.
Right.
Those are even smaller.
Correct.
And where are those at?
Those
In
are
the
down
Keys.
in Big Pine, Little Pine
Down
Key,
in-
down in the Keys.
Oh, key deer. Okay. All right. Hey, I'm catching on. I've only
There
been
you
here
go.
20 years. I just don't go down there much.
There'll be a test
And
later.
if you get up early in the morning, like at dawn, you'll see them all running around,
Huh.
and it's pretty cool.
Ain't gonna happen, right?
Nah.
No.
Don?
Take,
Only if I'm coming in, and that
Yeah.
was 30 years ago.
take a video.
Yeah.
we'll look
Send
at
it to me, will you, Deb?
Okay, how about making New Year's resolutions is one of the most popular New Year's traditions. Yet year after year, people admittedly fail to keep up with those well-intentioned commitments. In fact, research suggests that only 9% of Americans who make resolutions complete them. That seems about right, right?
I would agree.
Yeah. So,
So how many did you make last year?
I make it a point. My New Year's resolutions is not to make any.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you're not committed.
That's it. My only,
What about you, Deb?
I do the same thing every year. I try to be a better person every year than I was the year before.
and
That's-
she lives up to that
Yeah.
Yeah.
A better person every year.
every year. She is amazing.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, Tiffany's always saying, she goes, I don't know how Debbie does all this stuff she does. It's really amazing.
But it is. You have to
those
be
leadership
kind
skills.
and
Mhm,
out there, and
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to be nice than it is to be mean.
right.
I quit being mean.
No.
I haven't. You think I haven't?
No, you
Oh, okay.
I don't think you have a mean bone in your body.
I used to, but
Okay.
I don't
I think
anymore.
I think they're all vacated. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say no. Yeah.
No, yeah. No. Okay. So here's a few ideas. If you're
Okay.
looking for ideas for
Do they-
things to do.
It's
All right.
and don't say diet. Everyone starts the new year. I'm going to go on a diet. Well, they don't.
So that's a year in, year out commitment because my doctor looks at my blood pressure, looks at my cholesterol, and I'm always getting, don't eat this, don't do that. And it's like, yeah.
It's changed now, Frank. Now they
yeah.
go, you're not wearing your CPAP enough.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeesh. So, anyways, here's a couple ideas.
I wanna
Number
hear it.
one is practice breathing exercises. So
That's
I didn't know that could be a thing, but apparently it is.
it is.
So
I believe it.
start your own podcast. So here's an idea. If you're listening to this show,
Start your own pot cakes.
no pod.
Like grow the pot and then make the
No,
cakes.
No podcast.
Oh,
podcast.
okay.
So
Okay.
you can
Podcast.
Podcast.
Okay.
So it's like your own radio show, and you can do that here at WSTU. If you want to do a podcast, we can broadcast it as a radio show and give you the tape, and then you can put it up as a podcast.
Oh, here comes.
We've got a caller on our newsmaker line. All right, go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Hi, this is Kelly Cato calling from 796 Jensen Beach in Rio.
Hey.
From Lexi's.
Yeah. this
Well,
is,
welcome aboard.
Wow, I didn't know they had rotary phones in Rio.
No rotary phone. Well, Kelly, thank you
guys
for
having a good
calling.
evening?
Yes. Well, thank you for calling. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well.
Yeah.
So how long have you been Lexi's has been in Rio?
We've been been located in Rio for about 1 year now.
That's what I thought.
That's exactly what Debbie said. Yeah.
Yep.
That's amazing. Okay. Yeah. I drove by the other day. I go, wow, I didn't know they were there. So that's wonderful.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your hours?
Yeah.
So right now we're closed on Mondays and we're open Tuesday through Sunday from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. On the weekends we close at 9 p.m.
Okay. And your a little bit about your menu.
So if it's swim, crawls, or hops, we probably serve it. We have a local fish market within our company. All of our seafood is fresh and indigenous to the local waters surrounding Florida. So everything is fresh, caught, cleaned, and served directly to you. Everything on our menu is made from scratch and fresh like it would be in your own kitchen. We make our own seafood batter, our own seasonings, and we always cook the food fresh to order.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we have
Go ahead.
You go ahead, please.
we have cobia or grouper and snow crab legs on our local fish market right now, but everything is seasonal, so it will change.
Do you require reservations on the weekends?
We do
Would
not
you
require
recommend?
reservations. You can come first in, first served.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay. Very good.
And you do have a buffet at some point during the week, don't you?
We do. So on Sundays, we do an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet for $37.50.
Wow.
It has raw oysters on it, and 85% of our menu is included on the buffet.
Nice.
Nice.
And you serve
Yes.
wine and beer or no? I mean, I'm just curious for our listeners.
We do. We do. We have local craft and IPAs on tap. We serve bottled wines, glasses of wine, as well as bottled beer.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Good. Good.
And then on Friday, every
Mhm.
Friday, we have a 1-pound shrimp special for $32.50. Cook however you prefer. It can come fried, grilled, blackened, broiled, Cajun fried, Cajun grilled, shell on, shell off, hot or cold, paired with fries, coleslaw, and hush puppies, all for $32.50. And the meal is big enough to share.
That make Bubba Gump proud.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
It's
can
quite
share that
delicious.
dish with somebody.
Wow, that's decent.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's
definitely. Most of
wonderful.
our meals, most of our meals are big enough to share, but very wholesome and delicious.
And how's the gator?
Our gator is fresh. It's really good. You get little gator bites. We batter it, season it, and fry it up for you. Really delicious. Nice and tender.
It's always good to put a bite on a gator. Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, and we also do all-you-can-eat snow crab legs every Wednesday for $59.50. All you can eat. It'll come paired with our Gouda mashed potatoes, coleslaw, and hush puppies.
Wow.
yeah, your hush puppies are great too. Wow. Yeah.
We make our batter fresh
Mhm.
every day, and we cook it fresh to order. I mean, how could you go wrong with that?
Right.
And Gouda mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, those are made with fresh potatoes, mixed with some Gouda cheese in there.
Nice.
It's quite delicious.
Hmm.
Cool. We're very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
talk to us about this Sunday, which is New Year's Eve. How late are you open on Sunday?
We are open regular hours. So on Sunday, we'll be open from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. Fully functioning Sunday buffet from 12 until we close.
Okay.
But you
Yeah.
can order
can
off
order.
the menu.
Correct.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Well, excellent. And I understand there is a help wanted sign on your door as well.
There is. Right now, we are looking for locals here in Jensen Beach, Stewart, and the surrounding cities. We're hiring for full-time cooks and servers and dishwasher or prep people. So you guys, please come on in, grab an application, ask to speak with Kelly Cato. I am the hiring manager, and we look forward to adding you to our team.
Nice. Nice. All right. Well, we'll put the word out there for you, Kelly, and look forward to seeing you this Sunday.
Thanks for calling
All
in.
right.
Thank you.
You're
Why don't you
welcome.
call
And
back?
just-
Please call back in a week or two and let us know how your holiday season went and how you're doing over there.
I will. We really appreciate you. And just to let everybody know, our restaurant has been open since 1977,
That's
and
good.
this is an added restaurant to our original company, and it is family owned.
That's great.
That's wonderful.
Well, that's
Oh.
just terrific. Thank you so much, Kelly. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
your call, and we'll look forward to talking to you again soon. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you guys.
All right. Take
Bye-bye.
care. All right. Bye.
Happy New Year.
We'll be right back. So stick with us. We're back. Just when you thought it was safe, they're back. All right.
Thanks for coming back in,
Yeah.
Frank. I was worried you were going across the street to
Yeah.
eat dinner after
Well, Kelly
that.
made it sound pretty darn tasty.
Man,
Yeah.
I can go for some good local fish.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
There you go. Yeah.
they have their own fish market,
Right.
So they sell fish.
Yes.
They sell
Yep.
it.
Yeah, and of course it's like Kelly said, it's just it's a varying depending upon what's been caught.
Yeah,
So-
sure. Well,
It's seasonal market, just like anything else.
Sure.
if they said we just caught this salmon, they're lying.
Yeah.
We just caught this up in Lake Michigan.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, coho salmon.
Yeah. Coho, king,
Yeah.
something
Nice.
like that.
Yeah. Walleye. Oh, sure. We just
Yeah, I
pulled
just
that.
got this out of a small lake up in Wisconsin,
Right. Yikes.
right next to the smelt and
The cold
perch.
water fish up there like that, they make great tacos. They stand up to
That white meat,
making,
that white.
like a
firm
wah,
meat.
up there.
Hmm.
I forget, haddock.
Haddock is a good one. And then
Well, they have
cod is another
Mhm.
good one.
cod and halibut. No,
Mhm.
not halibut. Is it halibut? No, cod and
Yeah.
But they are sturdy,
Yeah.
and,
a
and you
firm
can
meat.
grill
Mm,
them or do something and
Right.
put them in a taco bun, and they don't fall apart.
Right. Right.
Taco shell or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
taco bun.
Right.
Yeah, taco bun. Yeah, it's a new
Well,
thing.
the soft ones are
They-
like a taco bun.
Well, they
yeah,
are.
yeah.
That's usually authentic.
It's
Pretty
right.
authentic.
That's right.
Yeah, my grandkids are spoiled. I think I might have said this before on air. There's a place up there in Orlando called Border Grill.
Mm.
and it's deer Kirchman and something. And every Friday night, they get Border Grill and, soft tacos, and they're just, you can't, it's the authentic tacos.
Mhm.
You go over here on A1A and a couple other places on those trucks, you get those, but nothing like authentic Mexican.
Sure.
And it's not easy to find.
No, it's true. That's true.
Nope.
So things to do
Okay,
for
yes, Frank.
2024. Back to that. One of the things you can do is you can get a standing desk, because sitting down just is not good for you.
I know somebody who
Yeah.
went and switched to that a few years ago.
All right, standing desk. So that's item 3. Number 4 is learn a new language.
Oh, you mean I can add to my profanity and my
Oh, yeah.
sarcasm?
Yes.
You can learn a new
And no one
language.
will know what you're talking about
That's
but you.
That's
Ika,
right.
pika, epika, pika, epika. Yeah, no, that's
All right.
cool.
And number 5 is create a vision board. Now, that's always a good plan.
Oh,
So,
for goals
yes.
and things in the future.
Like
Yes.
a whiteboard or whatever you have.
Yeah,
whatever
vision
you can,
board. So you can
Well,
do
you don't want it Snow White where you can't see it.
Well, you're just doing it with wipe away markers or something. Or,
Yeah, you can use a chalkboard. You can use any flat surface. Use a wall area, right? So you just create a vision board, and you can put. If you like to buy a certain car, there's a car that you're, jonesing to own. You take pictures of that type of make and model, and you put it on your vision board, and it keeps it top of mind for you. Or if there may be a vacation you've been wanting to go, a place you've never been before, take a travel picture of that. and put that-
Mezapel's marketing.
There you go. So
That's
that
good,
could be,
Frank.
could
That's
be
all
part of
very
your
creative.
yeah, your vision board. So yeah, for things that you'd like to do for the coming year. So
I got an eye on it.
there you
That's
go.
true.
All right.
Well,
And career networking. So of course you do that every Wednesday at MCBE breakfast.
if I
and-
show up, yeah.
when you, but so that's just you got to get out there and you got to knock on doors. and
Networking
yeah.
requires a commitment.
Yep.
I mean, you do it, but
Mhm.
that's the way to go, folks.
There you
Take
go.
it from one couple people who know, 3 people who know.
Yes.
We are senior citizen type almost people. As much as we don't want to admit it,
Yeah,
we've
I
already
know.
said this
We've arrived.
Right.
We've arrived.
We're OLD.
How come old people look older than me, though? That's the thing.
Well,
Well,
you're
everyone, I
lucky.
look at people and especially, when I
Right.
go out and they're like, do I look that old? Really?
Yeah.
God, I hope not. Just shoot me now.
And then I find out they're like 10 years younger than me. And I'm there like,
Whee!
woo.
Right? Yeah, I know. I have the same experience. Okay, so you can create a digital photo album. So that could be a fun.
Well, you just
activity.
got a photo album.
I did.
And I bet your kids will do that.
Yes,
Dee
they're
Dee's
helping
doing
me.
one of those. My
Mhm,
wife.
mhm.
Yeah, she is.
Good. All right. So
Yeah.
that's could be your 2024. Take a yoga class.
Oh my God.
Why? Why? Just go walk, just go pick up sticks in your yard
I
and,
take-
and stand there and reach out and pick up that stick and come
Yes,
back.
Yes.
And you've got that yoga
Yeah,
feeling.
without just
Yeah.
without bending over or
yeah. So every Saturday, we started this, I don't know how many years ago, but my wife says, okay, it's yoga time. I go, oh, okay, let's go. And for about an hour, we do yoga. So she's got her yoga mat and we do,
and what do you
They're
do?
all
Get on
floor
the grass?
no, they're all floor exercises.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and I go, I hate this one. She goes, you hate all of them.
Well, I would think in yoga, if you're, I know it works.
Yeah.
And the other one is Tai Chi.
Tai Chi.
It's for the
mhm.
older people for balance.
Yes.
Right.
mhm,
And
Yeah.
I'm coming off that whatever affliction I had,
Yeah.
and I'm dealing with balance. So
Mhm,
I do
mhm.
start physical therapy this week on
Cool.
Thursday. So,
Excellent. All right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
excellent.
yeah. So back to this is outpatient.
Mhm.
The other ones all came to my house, and it looked like I was running a brothel. I told my neighbors, I said, "Yeah, look I got all those young women coming over."
Nice, nice.
I didn't tell them.
Well, we didn't see you on Channel 5, so we're
No,
it's
I
all
wasn't.
good.
No mug shots. I was a neighbor in there, but
All right. We're going to come back to this insanity when we return. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So we're still talking about.
Now we're in gardening.
We are, because that's the part of the top 10 things you can do. The number 9 is take a music class.
Harmonica.
Yep, there you go.
And there's a guy on the swap shop on WPSL that sells harmonicas, and I think they're like $5 a piece.
Nice.
They're brand new in the boxes.
Oh, I can get 3 of them.
There you go.
We can.
You know, if you're interested, what is it? 340-1590 is WPSL swap
What do they
shop.
call him? The Harmo Man?
Not the Hormo Man. No.
No,
Harmonica Man.
Harmonica Man.
Yeah,
Harmonica.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's not an easy thing to play.
No.
You can
No,
make
you
it
got to
sound-
breathe in and out.
you can make
And
it
there's your
sound-
breathing exercises.
Yeah.
Breathe in, breathe out.
That's
breathe
right.
in.
No, that breathing exercise thing is very important from what I understand.
Okay, so traditions are around the world. Number
Okay.
1, guess what number 1 is?
Diet.
Times Square. No, these are traditions.
Oh, traditions. I'm
this
sorry.
is the Times Square ball drop.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
number 1.
I think it was what? How heavy was that this year? A billion pounds or some astronomical?
It hasn't gone yet, Deb.
No, but they
Is
were
that what
on
it's
the
gonna
news
be?
this morning.
Oh, now Tiffany's makes that every year, right?
What?
Tiffany's.
The ball?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. It's a crystal ball.
Right. And it's heavy. And
Yeah,
they were talking
that's
on the
'cause
news
leaded
this morning
crystal.
how
Yeah.
heavy it was.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
one of the heaviest ones there has ever been.
They got big crystal balls. Okay. All right. So let's see now.
Moving on.
Yes, moving on. Artful handbags to keep are part of the Colombian tradition. So, and
Do they show what those look like, Frank?
artful handbags? No,
Yeah.
but yeah. So, anyways, but if you're in Colombia, I guess that's the thing to do. Is you make artful handbags for New Year's Day, and jumping the waves and wearing white. That's what people do in Brazil. Okay, I can feature that. And first footing is a tradition in Scotland, and it's the first foot to enter into someone's home after midnight. Okay. Okay.
Okay. What's
You know,
what?
Well,
hopefully,
we
hopefully
leave it-
where's
not-
that?
we're-
in
you're supposed to-
Scotland?
You're supposed to
Yes.
open up your door here to let the old year out and the new year in.
Oh, okay.
And then we always took our pots and pans and, rang them out
All right.
with the spoons and the forks and
Okay.
like-
Yeah,
like
do that
fireworks.
again. Do that again.
It's all in the wrist.
She got
Yeah.
cut off at the wooden
There you
spoon.
go. Yeah. So in Japan, it's the ringing bells 108 times. They do that. It's the Buddhist temples is what is their New Year's Eve tradition, and hanging onions is what they do in Greece.
okay.
Why I
And
don't
in
know.
Italy, it's garlic, I think, isn't it?
It could be. We didn't get there yet. Finding 12 round fruits in the Philippines. So I guess they go in a scavenger hunt, I guess.
I can only get 11.
So and then in Germany they watch British comedy.
Did you get it?
I don't.
If Zimmer dem Doofkopf.
And in Latin American countries, people walk or run with an empty suitcase. Okay, leaping into the new year.
Wait a minute.
The Danes literally jump into the new year standing on chairs or couches to leap off when midnight hits. Okay,
Hmm,
that's the Danish people. God love them.
the Danes.
Yeah. So there you go. There's some ideas about traditions around the world.
Wow, around the world,
And
and
you heard it here first.
12
and
traditions.
probably last.
That's right. No, it'll be that could be Jeopardy questions.
Mhm. Yes,
Can
they
you
could be.
can
Yeah.
you name the annual thing that happens in Dane when they jump off the couch?
And so Debbie and I were talking before airtime because she mentioned the Feast of the Seven Fishes.
Yes, that movie.
But apparently it's a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
it's the
And
Italians.
It's an Italian thing. And so we Googled to find out what are the seven fishes
What are they?
because curious minds want to
yes,
know, right?
Yes.
Okay. So fried smelts,
Okay.
you don't, not baked or broiled,
Yeah,
but
fried.
Fried.
Yep.
All right. Bacala,
Okay.
scranguli.
Scranguli.
Uh-huh.
What's that?
It's a mussel.
Oh,
it's it's in the what
The
is
snail
it? It's
family.
in the-
Is that
in the
like one of
mollusk-
those?
it's
Is
in
that
the
one of
mu-
those long ones?
It's it's in the mollusk family.
Mollusk family.
Mhm. And then mussels are one of the items. Calamari is another item, and lobster. I think Debbie got 5 of the 7. So
Thanks.
Wow.
ding ding ding. I think she's.
I
a
don't
big
think
winner.
they were serving any of that in the movie.
Yeah.
It was all like, baked ziti and
Yeah.
lasagna.
But a lot of that, they add their seafood into that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. So
there you go.
It's
Well,
just not all
it's pretty
plain
cool
like that.
how,
They make different dishes out
in
of
the
the
movie, how the girl wanted to make sure she could still get invited, even though she wasn't part of the group anymore.
Right.
Yeah. No, that was a pretty cool little movie.
Yeah. I missed that.
Well, when the movies come on, I always say to my wife, "Did you read this book?" Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
Mhm.
And she goes, "Well, the book is better than the movie." I said, "Well, yeah, they all are." Right?
That's true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they have to make editing choices. Otherwise, the movies, especially if you look at some of the books that the movies are drawn from, they're like 400-page books,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you're going to do a 90-minute movie or, yeah, I don't think so.
Miniseries.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are
right.
you doing for New Year's Eve? You're going to friend's house.
Going to a friend's
It's
house.
3.5 friends
Yeah.
or 3.5 couples.
3.5 couples. Yep.
And Frank and Tiffany.
We're going to go out for an anniversary.
Oh, your
dinner.
anniversary.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm,
that's really,
I'm double dipping. Yes.
that's okay.
But, and I got,
Well,
don't
he
wanna
does
know-
that. If it's free, it's for Frank. So
Well,
he'll double
yeah,
dip
I don't wanna
anytime
know
he can
about-
to get
I
rid
don't-
of 2 holidays instead
So-
of 1 each.
okay. So I have to give a shout out to my brother-in-law, Bill, who married my sister, Diane. So Bill and Diane got married on February. You want to guess what day?
14.
14. Good answer. So And I go, you dog. I says, what a great idea. Because he knocks off 2 things on the checklist with 1 day. So nice.
Good for you.
So,
So
yeah.
Frank followed
So-
in his
So,
footsteps.
so he's my hero. And I go, Bill, I like this idea. I think I'm going to adopt it. So when Tiffany and I decided to get married, we said, yeah, this is a good day.
You-
So
you-
start off the new year with, you know,
It's great.
with an anniversary dinner.
Yeah,
So,
because my roommate, one of my roommates in college, had his birthday is New Year's Eve.
Oh.
So I would always remember to call. His name was John,
Mhm.
and he's up in Detroit. He's up in Detroit in Wayne County there. Frank, you know, you've heard of that place.
yeah, well, that's where I was born.
What's the
Mhm.
zip code?
Zip code, you know, I don't know.
I'd look it up, but I'm
Yeah,
too lazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's always
Well,
fun.
when
to-
I was born in 70 years ago, they didn't have zip codes. They had postal code, which was different than the zip code.
I never had that either.
Yeah.
We just had nothing. We just
Right.
Pittsburgh, PA.
And
Pittsburgh.
and the phones, right?
Pittsburgh.
Right. They always had a word.
Yeah, like Bannockburn 6432.
Right. Right. So yeah, I grew up in East Detroit, right? And the phone number there was Prescott, PR,
PR.
91196, right? And then my dad's phone in the shop in downtown Detroit was Valley 22243. You know, and so it was easy to remember.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
so you know, but yeah, so they always did a word.
And you still remember those numbers.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why, but
Yeah, I remember the one we had in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I mean, where did I live? I've lived too many places. In Michigan. Yeah.
mhm.
I
Do you remember your home address in Michigan?
oh yeah, that's easy.
yeah, good.
Yeah,
good.
that one's easy.
Yeah, yeah.
And we only lived in one house in Michigan. I did.
Yeah.
My parents, once we moved out, they decided, well, let's get a house that we like.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So we have a caller. Oh, but I was gonna.
Hey, caller,
You were.
be quick because we're gonna go pretty soon.
I know, Frank and John. I'm so sorry.
And
I was
Deb.
listening to the Irish destroy
Yeah.
Oregon.
I saw that first
They won
half. It was
40-8.
40-8.
Wow.
40-8.
Wow.
Yeah, they put their subs in at the end for Notre Dame,
All right.
and they still scored.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, they had their backup quarterback in there.
Yeah, I know. And I turned on
We
my
gotta go.
favorite
Okay.
station, and
Happy
See you
New Year,
later.
everybody.
Where have you been,
I didn't get to
Charlie?
give you a list of all the things and festivities because we got way into talking. So
yeah,
have a good
Debbie,
Happy
I'm gonna
New
come
Year's,
visit you
everybody.
over
Thank
there
you.
in Rye one of these days.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
See you later, buddy.
Bye.